My name is Abby, and today we'll be working together to create a ClickUp workspace to meet all of our project management needs. As you can see, ClickUp allows you to create and manage tasks, documents, and task-related communication all in one space. ClickUp is a free program which is equally as beneficial for individuals as it is for teams. ClickUp's main goal is to increase productivity by providing one platform to organize and manage all of your work. In this project, we will create our very own ClickUp account and explore some of the many features available through the ClickUp platform. By the end of the project, you will have an established ClickUp workspace and be ready to increase our project management capabilities and productivity. So let's get started. The first thing we need to do is create a ClickUp account. As you can see on the left-hand side of your screen, there's a box that says, "Let's go." In this box, please enter your name, your email, and choose a password. Pause the video now and click the purple Play with ClickUp button once you're finished. Next, you'll need to log into your email and verify that you have created the account. You can do so by minimizing the browser you're in and signing into your account, or if you can access it from your cell phone or from a different screen on your computer, please do so now. Once you've entered the confirmation code, click on the purple Verify button at the bottom. Now that we have verified an account, we'll see a welcome screen, and then we need to click on the purple Let's Do It button. On the next screen, we're going to be able to customize our avatar. In order to customize it, you can either drop an image in the circle here or click on the Browse button to access your desktop, or you can choose a color from the option on the right. I'm going to go ahead and stick with the simple color option, and feel free to choose whatever color you would like. I'm going to go with this purplish color. Once you're happy with the way that your avatar looks, or if you'd like to pause the video to search for your own image to upload, feel free to do so. And when you're happy with your avatar, click on the I'm happy so far button. Next, we have the option to choose a color scheme. You can select any color scheme that looks good to you. As you're clicking through them, you'll see the color appear, so you can kind of get a little hint of what it's going to look like. I'm going to click a greenish color, but again, you click whatever works for you and then click the I'm happy so far button. Now it's going to ask us if we want to add any personal apps for ourselves. In this case, we have the option to add time tracking, calendar, or cloud storage. I'm not going to add these options today, but if you have an account with any of these programs and you'd like to add it, simply click on the option, and when it turns a different color, then you know you've selected it. I'm going to deselect this and continue scrolling. And then at the very bottom, there's a no thanks button, and that's what I'm going to click. Next, it's going to ask who's going to be joining ClickUp. I'm going to go ahead and click the Me and Others since I do intend to use this for a team. Next, it'll ask how many people we're going to be working with. For the purpose of this project, I'm going to select the 6 to 10 option. Now we're going to be asked to name our workspace. I'm going to keep mine very simple and just put Team Workspace. However, you're welcome to name it whatever you would like. Once you're happy with your name, you can either press Enter or click the green Next button. Now we have the option to add people to our workspace. So if we were working with an actual team and not a fictitious one like I'm using for this project, you can enter in their email addresses here, paste multiple at a time, and then click the I'm done button. If you do type in an email address, it'll probably change the prompt at the bottom, but either way, make sure that once you're finished, click on the green button beneath it. All right, now we get to customize our workspace's avatar. So again, we can pick whatever we would like. I'm going to go with a gray one. Nothing too exciting, but again, click on whatever you would like. There's a T here for team. And again, you're able to customize the avatar if you'd like by adding an image. Once you are happy with the way that your avatar looks, go ahead and click the I'm happy so far button. All right, now it's going to ask us to create a space for our workflows and tasks. Click on the green Let's Do It button. Now we're going to be asked to name our workspace space. So in order to do it, it says Team Workspaces Space, which is fine. However, I'm going to go ahead and remove this, and I'm going to name it Project Management Space. Go ahead and name it the same thing so that way we can kind of follow along when we're navigating through the different tasks. Once you've got project management space typed in, you can either press enter or click the green next button. Now it's going to ask us if we want to enable ClickUps for our space. You'll notice the top 4 are selected and the bottom 2 are grayed out. Over on the right-hand side is how you can decide to add or not add certain ClickUps. For the purpose of this project, we're going to leave it as is and stick with the top 4. Once you make sure those are in green and the 2 at the bottom are grayed out, go ahead and click on the Looks Good button. And also keep in mind that you can always add them later. Now it's going to ask if we want to add any workspace integrations to our workspace. So for example, if you have a Slack account, you're welcome to link it at this time or any of the options that are available here. For the purpose of the project, I'm not going to add them, but if you'd like to add them with any pre-existing accounts that you have, feel free to pause the video and do so at this time. I'm going to go ahead and click on the No Thanks button since I'm not going to link them. And then it's going to ask us a very similar question about importing tasks. So if you have an account with any of these task-based applications, feel free to add them now. Again, I'm not going to for this project, so I'm going to click the No Thanks button. Then it's going to ask us to choose a template to get started. You'll notice there are a lot of templates to choose from. This is one of the great things provided by the ClickUp program, which is one of my favorite things about it. And I'm going to be looking for project management. So when I click on project management, you'll notice a variety of templates in the drop-down menu. If you start clicking on them, I'll just start at the top and look over on the right-hand side. It'll allow you to take a closer look at the template. And then it also gives you a description of what all it includes at the bottom. So I'm going to use the project management template for this specific project. And again, it has a description here explaining what it is and showing you an image. Feel free to pause the video now to search through some of the other templates to see what's available. And then when you're finished exploring, come back down, click on the project management template, and then click on the green Use Template button. And that's it. We have officially completed this task, and the last step to get us to our workspace is to click on the green Play with ClickUp button. So as it loads our workspace, we are officially ready to get started. So that is the end of task 1, and in task 2, we're going to further explore how to navigate through the ClickUp